Good morning. As you can see, I have my new mini catalogue yet again out. I thought I would run through quickly with you the new papers. So I actually only have a quarter of a pack of each of the papers because I went into a paper share with some of the other girls in my team. I'm actually going to be offering this to customers as well. So if you are interested in either a quarter pack or an eighth of a pack of the papers, then let me know. I will be sending out an email about it too, if I haven't already. So the first one is called Beach Boardwalk, and just imagine that the pages double and there's slightly different images on the other side, because I never think about doing this before I give them all away. So I think this one is really cool. It actually reminds me of California when I was over there recently. And that's actually kind of cool as well, that one. So, and then that just looks like water to me. You know how you get those ripples of water in there, and that's rather lovely too. We've got a bit of sunshine going on here. You can see, actually, hopefully you can see this. If I bring it up here, it actually grades down to a darker colour and then a lighter colour. So it's kind of an ombre shade. And then a whole heap of pink palm trees. They do not look anything like the palm trees in California. Just saying, pink is not really the thing. And then that one. So that is the 6 different sheets. When you buy these packs, they do come with 12 sheets of them so that you get 2 of each. So let's find somewhere. I didn't think of that. Let's find somewhere to put this. Chair behind me will do. All right, next up we have, oh, got that one, Cute as a Bug. So it is all about bugs, this one. So you have little bees on that one, and then you get the cute bugs and the cute bugs. And then this one has a double sheet, and it also has some other pictures on the other side of it, and more cute bugs, and that's that. So there may well be, what am I looking for? Dies that actually go with them, but I'm not 100% sure. So this next one is Easter Joy Specialty Paper. Now this is actually a really thick cardstock. I wish you could feel it because it's kind of amazing. And I'm hoping that you can see, don't know whether it's showing it, but there's little bits of foiling through it. So obviously not on the reverse side, but on this side there is. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Oh look, I have a fly. Go away, fly. You are not one of my cute bugs. There's that, and that's on the other side. This one, I'm hoping that by flexing it around you're actually seeing the foiling that's on it. Oh, let's put that way up. Little eggs and flowers, very Eastery. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Yep, and that side, and then this one, and that's kind of nice side too. So that is the Easter Joy Specialty. So just bear in mind that these are not actually available until the 6th of January. But if you are after one of the packs that I'm going to do up, then there is a deadline. I think I've put for the 7th of January. I thought I'll give myself a day's grace on it. So this one is now the Love Notes Mix and Match. Let's put my little hearts the right way up. Lots and lots of hearts in it. Not sure which way up this one goes. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to it. I think the same with this one. They're all over the place. And then a few XOs. Actually surprised me. I don't mind that paper. I'm not usually big on hearts and things, but it's actually quite nice. So this next one is Lovely and Beautiful Specialty Paper, and again it has this beautiful foiling in it. So wow, look at that. Hopefully you can see the flashes of colour in it, and that's rather lovely too. sure whether you can see the pattern on it very well there, from there. Apparently I have them upside down. Let's turn the whole thing around. Oh, well, you know, I thought it was upside down because I was looking at this flower, and now I think it's upside down because I'm looking at that flower. So, okay, it's one of those multi-directional patterned papers. And that one's rather gorgeous too. And the backs of them are rather nice as well, actually. So let's just pop that back away. All right, this next one, it's really funny. The name of this is Mixed Up Patterns. And as I was looking at it, I thought, yeah, that's really appropriate, actually. It is kind of just mixed up patterns, as you'll sort of see. So, yeah, they just are very random, different patterns. That's probably my favourite. I think that's really nice. I don't know whether you can see the sort of like, almost like roses pattern on it. Unfortunately, that side is also one of my favourites. Isn't it always the way? But, you know, the ones that you like both sides of them. And it's just as well that there are 12 in the pack and you get 2 of each. Okay, so next up we have Nature's Walk. As you can see, I have been using this one. So it is rather gorgeous. I'm using this one for my class in January, my mega class. So hence the fact I have used half of my set. And that one's lovely. Okie dokie. Next we have, I think this is called Pleasant Patterns. Yes, Pleasant Patterns Specialty Paper. So this one is actually purely on one side. As you can see, the other side is white. But wow, I mean, look at those. I'm hoping that you can see the just wow, foil everywhere, absolutely amazing. And again, it's really like the that Easter paper, that it's actually really thick. It's not thin cardstock at all, that's for sure. Okay, next we have the, what is it, square snippets. So these ones are actually big sheets like this, and I think it was that you got 3 of each type in the pack. So I have cut mine because it was just easier. Don't know why that one, maybe that was like that, not sure. And yeah, that was definitely the same sort. And last but not least, that one. So they are kind of cool. I can see myself using those on cards, actually. I'm quite tempted to do a class that uses the different patterns, because they're actually, yeah, really cool. Okay, next up we have Lovely Blossoms. Yes, I'll just put that back that way round. So again, this is one of the ones where you get 3 sheets, I think it is, in the pack, because that's why we have extra pieces here. So there's, I wonder if I ended up with a, maybe, oh, okay, yes, I think it was sort of like that or like that, and then there's another section to it. So anyway, so there's that. And there's this one. So they're actually really useful other sides to them as well, these ones. And that one. So let's pop those guys away. And then we move on to the online exclusive papers. Oh no, hang on a minute. Which one was this one? Love Notes, Mix and Match. Oh, that got out of order from my list. Okay. So Love Notes, Mix and Match papers. These are actually really cute. So that's what they look like on the other side. And so you end up with, I think it's 8 of each in the pack. How pretty is that? You see, I could use those on a card. Love You More. I'm not 100% sure on some of the wording on these, but I do find that Americans are a little more gushy than I am. How pretty is that? So happy heart day. That's not too bad. Sending hugs is nice. And I do like You're Amazing. Not too sure when I would use Be Mine or Be My Valentine. That's probably even Tom wouldn't go for that. Yeah, anyway. So this one's beautiful again. I've been surprised by these ones, I have to say. Love, potentially you could put you underneath it. Happy Valentine's Day again. I'm not really sure that I celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, Tom knows I love him, so we don't really need to go through that. And those ones. So let's put those back in the packet. Then we have, oh, so yes, now we're on to the online exclusives. Here we go. How cool is this? So this is the Pastels Shimmer, and both sides are the same, that they have that amazing shimmer to them. It's like, whoa. And then it was like, whoa. And if anyone's seen Nemo, they'll know what I'm talking about there. Let's put it away. Oh, okay, natural hues. Apparently I have used quite a bit more of this than I realised. This comes in 12 by 12. And obviously I now have a 2 by 6. So it comes in 3 colours. You get 3 sheets, I believe it is, in the pack. And it is like that natural paper stuff. You know when, well, okay. When I went to, I forget whether it was Thailand or one of the countries over there, they were making paper, and this is what it reminds me of, is it reminds me of that raw paper that's just got the pieces in it. Really nice and fun to play with. So that, oh, that was called Natural Hues Textured Specialty Paper, by the way. Got carried away there. And last but certainly not least, because this stuff is incredible, Splash of Sparkles. Whoa. And how nice is the other side as well. And again, wow. And that one, I know I could just shimmy it all day long, really. Oh, this one's upside down. Oh, look at that. Oh, now it's not upside down anymore. This one is really cool. It actually has these colours going all the way across it like that. And then, and this one has like the colours sort of going in a diagonal through them. So that is all of the papers that are in the new online exclusives and new catalogue. And I thought we would have a go at making something. So I'm going to stop the video and then mesh them together in a sec. Okay, so I am back and I have chosen to play around with the square snippets paper and also this new die set that I've got, which is called Joyful Squares Dies. And I was actually really impressed. I really like this particular one actually, which is, oh, actually I've gone and cut them all out so you can see them. So pretty much that came out of the middle of that, and then you've got another die that will also cut something that's slightly larger. So I really love it when things layer like that. And then you've got these 2 little pieces which do have a little bit of detail on them in case you can or can't see that. That is that one there, which doesn't show up terribly well in the black. Maybe I should have done it in different colour. And then this one has 2 pieces to create that. So potentially you could just create one that is plain, or you could add the inside bit to it as well. I have realised as I was cutting them that clearly they actually do go with the stamp set, because there is this, which I'm guessing might be a plant or leaf image of some sort. So I didn't order the stamp set. Oh dear, sorry, excuse me, yawning. Yeah, I didn't order the stamp set, so now I'm gonna have to go back and look at it and decide whether it's actually worth it for that one stamp, because I don't think there was anything to go inside that, but I could be wrong. So anyway, I thought I would use this. So we've got this one here, which I may or may not have cut up all my squares. And it's kind of cool because when you cut that out, you actually get 3 different pieces. as you can see from this. So I thought that was rather nice. And then, so my thoughts, here's my thoughts, were that it would be kind of cool if I had my card up the right way, but to begin with, that's always a bonus. One like that, and then I thought this could actually be dipped into colour. So the colours that are actually used in this particular one are, wait for it, we have Blueberry Bushel, Cajun Craze, Darling Duckling, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, I almost went for Party in Pink, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. So we may just go with my current favourite colour, which, oh, I'm not going to get that back into there in a hurry, which I will just twist this around and find. Of course it was there all along. Ta-da! Secret Sea. That is my current favourite colour. Don't know why. I just think it's such a useful colour. So I'm going to start off by dunking pretty much the edges of everything in my Secret Sea. So we've got 1, 3, and that one. Let's just pop them all to one side as I do it. When you are dunking, I do recommend that you don't drag it, because they are foam pads, that will actually ruin the foam. Just so you know. So I thought that, well, this is 4x4, so I'm not going to get any different if I turn it round, except for the fact that the flowers will look different. So then I have to decide which way up I think my flowers should go. I really don't know. Apparently I have a flower going in every direction. But that's fine, because it's fine. I don't know what else to do with it. So then I thought this would be kind of fun if I sit this on here, and then if I sit this one going this way and this one going, oh look, thank goodness those two flowers are in the right direction, this one going this way. I thought that would look like a really nice picture actually. And then I just need to find a saying from somewhere over the rainbow. Go away, fly. I am not interested in you. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick it all down. Just out of curiosity, do any of you use the stamping seal? Because I know I've had trouble with it in the past, but I think I've got to grips with it now. So where it says stamping seal, you make sure that your finger is on this little piece that's at the top here, and the stamping seal is the right way up. And then you can just extend your finger and pull it along a little bit until it gets sticky, and then run it along there. At the end of it, you kind of have to break the seal, but you don't want to yank it in one direction, because otherwise the whole thing will come off its roller. So you just kind of like break it sort of like that, and then that's it. And they're actually remarkably simple to use. So I may just go to one side, because I've got a feeling my saying is gonna be on this side. Who knows? I don't know yet. Don't know what I'm doing. Only I do know that I now need, come on, off we go. Now need my glue mat. So let's just add a little bit of glue to this. Reason I'm just doing that is just to make sure that there is no glue coming out the sides. And so then we will place, oh no, that was going to go this way. That's right. So the smaller squares are 3 inches by 3 inches, and the larger squares are 4 inches by 4 inches. Makes it nice and easy to cut them. just add a wee bit to those and just do the same thing again there, just making sure that it's all on, it's not going to sort of wrap around the front as it were, if that makes sense. Hopefully that made sense. Potentially you might have been looking at me going, what on the earth are you doing, Heather? And that's fine. People look at me all the time like that, so you know, I'm kind of used to it. There we go. So we've got those two pieces down now. I reckon this one should go up on dimensionals. So we have 1, 2, 3. Might just go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do, if I have nails, I do actually prefer to use them to take the dimensionals off. But if you are not very nail inclined, then the take your pick tool does a fabulous job. And nope, nope, move it along, move it along. There we go. And that is a nice simple card that then just will get a saying on it there that I have absolutely no idea. So why don't you have a look at my blog for that one, and we will find out what's next. Oh, look, I also have some new ribbons. Oh, I should show you my new ribbons too, shouldn't I? Okay, so we have the bordered open weave ribbon, which just so happens to be in Secret Sea colour. So I'm quite tempted to just pop a little bit of it down the sides. I will play around with that. There is also this one, which is the gold and white. Golden white, golden white. It's always the last one I look at. Oh, wow, that's an inspiring name. Ribbon. Gold and white ribbon. There you go. And this one's kind of cool, but it really doesn't go with this because I haven't got Old Olive in it. But it is the Old Olive, and it is the specialty Rick Rack ribbon. But how cool is that? I think that's really pretty. Anyway, yeah, not going to be using that one. I will debate about those two. And I'll tell you what, why don't we do another card while we're here? So let's see. I really haven't planned for a second card. Those are my big pieces. And then I have a heap of smaller pieces. So I've got some of these half pieces. I wonder if I should do something with those. That might be kind of nice. Let's grab out another base card. I always put my base cards, I have these which are quite old now. Stamping Up used to sell them, and so I put my base cards into those so that they are ready to go when I want them. Let's just move everything over, find my bone scorer, that's the word I'm after, and then I can get myself a nice score line going on down there. Oh, I have a thought. I have a plan, a cunning plan. Okay, so bearing in mind these are 4 inches wide by 4 inches long, obviously. If I was to cut it into 3, let me just quickly calculate this because my brain is not going to do this today. 4 divided by 3 gives me 1.33. No, let's just go with 4. Okay, let's cut it into 4 equal sections. 1. Oh, this will be easier doing it this way because there's a 1 inch mark on this side. 2. 3, 4, and there's that fly again. There we go. All right, so we're going to keep those ones, and then I feel like it would be kind of fun to put a bit of this in between it. So just going to lay those out there, and I feel like that's not going to be a huge amount that needs to go between each piece. Let's see, what have we got? I wonder if I could get away with 1/2 inch between them all. because that would be kind of convenient if I can, seeing as this piece is 2 inches. Let's see, 1/2 inch on either side. All right, we have our little pieces. And let's see how we go, shall we? Oh, I only needed 3. Well, there you go. Probably one of those could be cut for the outside then. Wonder what it would look like if, let's see. This is where you get a glimpse of what goes on in my mind. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Let's just, we're gonna dunk the outside pieces so that they show up against the white cardstock. The middle parts don't need to show up, but the edges do. So let's just do that. Okay. Make sure that's not gonna do anything on there. Just need to find out exactly how much space I have available on the edges once these ones are down. Okay, so I reckon that I've got about that much. Let's just go for it, shall we? What's the worst that could possibly happen? Oh, no. Right then, I reckon it should have stayed there. Whoops. Oh dear. I cannot believe that. I think that the saying should go just on there. Oh, bother it. And that was way too high. Okay, well, you know what? When things go wrong, there's always a fix. So let's just trim that down. And okay, I will fix that up in a minute. And oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay, we're going to move that one down. And I'm pretty sure this is the next one. So what we'll do is we will, yeah, we'll just do that. Really should have my glue mat underneath what I'm doing here, shouldn't I? Let's just move it front and center so that I actually don't forget it in the future. There we go. Which one comes next? Possibly not that one then. Yep, that looks like the one. Oops. And then this one comes down to the bottom. So as you can see, I have chosen to offset them a little. Wasn't quite what I had in mind. Disappointing, but there you go. At least it is something that I can do. I can change it around because at the end of the day it's my card, and I've got to start that one on down wrong. Okay, let's see whether I can actually persuade this one up this time. Please don't do what the last one did. I can really only put one saying on this. Right. Okay, so that was different to what I actually had planned, and I think maybe the card needs to go this way round, and I also feel like it now needs to dunk the whole thing. Maybe I should have some ribbon across it. That might be the way to go, although slightly annoyed with myself, but I don't really like the gaps up there either. So I think I will find something to do with it, and I will put the finished things up on my blog to save you sitting here and wondering what my mind is going to come up with next. So yeah, that was marvellous. Do come and join me next week where we can have some more entertainment. Thanks, bye.